Okay, everybody, I'm going to show you how to add a page onto your website. So for today, I've decided to do a buyer consultation page that shows them everything they need to do and includes all the forms that they're going to need to sign at the buyer consult. So basically what I did is I went to the Northwest MLS, clicked on Express Forms, and I downloaded all these forms to the MLS now, or to my hard drive on my computer. So basically you just click on there, click the little button that says save, and then call it whatever you want and save it. The other thing that I did is I went in and I used my snippet tool to save an image of each one of the documents. Pretty simple to do. Just zip or snip it and then save it wherever you want to. So I did that for each and every document. So I went in, saved it, got a snippet, went in, saved it, got a snippet, all that good stuff. Okay, so that prepared me to do what I needed to do on my website. So I went to my website and first thing I did is I uploaded all the photos. So I did image library, my images, add an image. Now, when you do the prep work ahead of time, it's much easier because I can load all these photos at one time. Okay, so I clicked on all the photos, hit open, I gave it a description, I created a new category, buyer consult. Okay, but I already had that, so it's right there. And then I click save image and it uploaded all of my image. Now some of them look blurry, don't worry about that. That's just because of the size of the photo, and we can fix all that later, okay? So the next thing that I did was I went into clients, contact list, clicked on myself, and then client notes. And I went in and I uploaded all the documents. So all the documents that I pulled off the MLS, I grabbed those. To add the page, you simply go down to the bottom, hit browse, select the file that you want to upload, give it a name, whatever name you want it to be, affiliated, whatever, and hit submit. Once you do that, it will automatically load it up here, and then you can click on view. Now what I want to do is I want to open each one of them, okay, and add those to an Excel spreadsheet. And I'm just going to call this first one short sale, so I know what it is. And then I'm going to do that for each and every one of these, okay? Okay, and this just makes it easier for me to put the links on there at a later time. Then I don't have to keep going back and forth. Same with the photos. If I upload all the photos at one time, all I got to do is open the image library, select the photo, upload it, and we're good. So I don't have to keep going back and forth. Whenever you go back and forth, it kicks you out of the system and you basically got to start all over. Okay, so I have all my documents there. So then I want to do is go to Site Builder, Interior Page, and I kind of want to decide what kind of page I'm going to do. So I click Add. Now I have a couple options. I'm going to click on page and use one of those, and I'm going to do buyer consultation. Oh. Consultation information. Okay. Now I need to pick what I want. I got text and image. There's a couple other ones in here. I'm going to go with text and image. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different things that I want to bring out. So I need to either do one page about buyer consults with links to all the other ones, or I need a page that has 8 different things on it that go to other you can click and go to the disclosure or the form or whatever it is. So this one looks good. I think I'll use this one. Actually, I'm going to use this one because that one has a break in there for some reason. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to select that one, and I'm going to create. Did it? Yeah, buyer consult information. Now I want to do the SEO for this web page. So it's going to be buyer consultation information. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in the meta description, for Paul Frank with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, providing information on how to purchase a home, including lead-based paint, mold issues, anti-fraud, affiliated business, home buyers, home renters. Let's put in there short sales, and buyer agency agreements. So that gives a little description of what's going on there. Now I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put it in my keywords. I'm going to put commas in between all those words. So instead of somebody searching those, just those words or phrases, it's going to do all the words as individual words and not just phrases. So we don't want them to pull the words. We want any combination of these words to pop up when somebody Googles this. Now you can pull this out, put it into an Excel spreadsheet and add all the commas automatically, so you don't have to go through this. It's not a big deal. It only takes a couple minutes. So that does my meta words. So I'm going to just copy this and put it in the OG. The OG is basically the mobile side of it. So as you're doing this and going through it, if you want to do more. Now you'll see there's only one check mark there, but if I refresh the page, buyer consultation, then you'll see 3. That means I filled out all the areas and it's optimized for SEO. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to edit the page. Now I need to figure out how I want this to look. So I'm going to put in here buyer consultation information. Okay. Now this does a couple things for me, right? So I'm going to do a buyer consult on every buyer. Got to do it. Got to do it now. No ifs, ands, or buts around it. It's just the best way to go. It's always been the best way to go. If you haven't done one up to this point, then that's on you, right? With that being said, sending them this information prior to the buyer consult. So, hey, we're going to do a buyer consult. We're going to talk about some forms. Please go to this web page, check it out, review all the forms prior to us doing the buyer consultation. That way it'll make the buyer consult go a lot quicker. So let me know if you have any questions, okay? And then for that, I'm going to go through them and I'm going to do each one of these. So let's do agency disclosure first. Disclosure form. Now, you have to give each and every one of your clients this form, right? It's required by law. So what I can do is I can pull that form up. I can just steal the verbiage, right? If I want to do that, I can do that. So I'm going to copy it, go back to my web page, and put that in there. Okay. Now that might be a little bit long, but that's okay. And then I'll put in here agency disclosure form. All right. So that's the first one. And then this link, you're going to get rid of the hashtag. I'm going to go back to my Excel spreadsheet and I'm going to click on the agency disclosure form. Now this is where that form lives on my website. So I go in and I click it and I leave that there. Now I'm going to do this for each and every one of those. Okay, now that I've gone through and I've created all 6 of those pages, it was supposed to have 8, and I don't know what happened to the other 2 for some reason. So I got rid of the short sale one and I got rid of the renters notification. I'll go back and add those in later. So you can see for each one, here's the main title, that changed that. This section is right here. This section is right here. This is the button that changed this, and this is the link when you click on this button. Now you can't link it or you can't click on it while you're in this this mode, so don't worry about that. And again, for lead-based paint, same thing, right down the line. You can reformat this stuff. So if I want to bullet that, it's not going to let me, but I can get rid of the bullets that are in there. So just get in there and play with it, make it look how you want it to look. So sometimes when you copy and paste, you got to play with this stuff a little bit, but that's okay. Still better than typing the whole thing out. I had to do that for 2 of them. Just because it wouldn't let me copy off the document because it was a PDF. So okay, so just playing around with the formatting here. Made all that look good, went through there. Now I'm going to add the photos. Since I added the photos to the library already, they should already be there. So I can just click those and grab them. Now we'll see what happens with the formatting. You see it kind of chopped it off a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact. I can go in there and play with those later if I want to, just to make them look good. You can do some, go to Canva and do something if you want, make them all the same. Nothing wrong with that. You know, create your own, do whatever you want. I'm okay with that. Okay, so we are now done with this page. Now, one thing I do want to say is if you do not replace anything in here that's Latin, it will not allow you to save it. So you got to make sure you get rid of all that Latin, right? I'm going to bold this. So get rid of the Latin or it will not do it. Now we're going to publish this page. When we publish the page, it does not show anywhere. It does not do anything. In order for it to show, we have to hit the navigation and then edit navigation. Now this was a page, so we just click on page and go to buyer consult information. Click on that, go to add navigation. It'll pull up here. We're going to make sure we open it in a new tab, and you can change the title if you want or do anything there. It should be good to go. And then publish navigation. Hit OK. Now, whenever you make a change to your website, you need to go to your website and check it. If you do not pull up your website every single time, you must refresh. So whenever I do a check, so I'm going to click on this and the page pops up. Okay, it looks rather good. I could add something to that to make it look a little better. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Okay. So that all looks good to me. I don't have any problems with that. Now I'm going to check every link. So I'm going to click on the agency disclosure. That works. Oops. So all of my links work. Everything works in there. It's search engine optimized. I may go in there and play with the pictures a little bit, but that's how you create your own page. Now, if you want this page to show up in a different category on the tabs, instead of it having its own tab, then you can go to navigation, edit navigation, and then move this wherever you want. You know how to get started. I can move it down there, create another tab for that and move it down. So you can put it anywhere you want. I'm going to leave it right there. Now you could do this for anything. It doesn't have to be for the buyer consult. You could put your listing presentation on here. You can do this for your community neighborhoods. You can do any kind of pages you want. Check it out. Let me know. If you have problems, just reach out. I'm more than happy to help. Thanks.